Hi everyone, welcome back to Mind, Body and Energy. This is Carol and this video is monthly reading that I do on my channel. So this video is actually May month's reading. So as always there will be three piles. Today I've put my beautiful earrings to pick from. Make sure you read that pink slide always, okay? And after that you may go ahead and pick a pile, but before picking a pile make sure you like, share and subscribe. Okay, and it also feels like April went by so quickly, like crazy. Okay, let's begin with pile number one. If you have chosen pile number one, this is the earring that you have chosen. Okay, very very cute earring. And the card, first card, which is the affirmation card. Just a minute, I'm just making space for this reading. Okay, so the first affirmation card that I would like to, so this is the cards that I've pulled out, I've not seen it, okay? So let me just read the affirmation card first. So affirmation card that has popped up is impermanence. Let me read it for you. I need a little light. So it says, life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity, not what? Nonentity. 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 Opportunity nonentity. Okay, that's something to Google. Moving on. So impermanence already has set a theme for you that change is the only constant, right? So let's first pull the tarot cards that I've already shuffled for you. So I've pulled out six cards, okay? So six cards that have popped up are Page of Cups, the World, Three of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Cups, and Eight of Swords. So already I'm seeing it's going to be an emotional month for you, okay? Emotions are going to be on high. I also feel like for some it can be a surprise that is coming. So if it can be that if you are born in the month of May, then you perhaps are getting surprise from your family and friends. With that, I'm also seeing that a proposal can be coming for some as well. Okay, with the proposal, I also see that it it's a very dreamy month. It's giving me very Neptune energy in a way. Dreams are at high, so it can be for some vivid dreams you would be getting. Okay, some of you would be writing a lot of poems or songs or some sort of creative expression is for sure happening in the month of May. Perhaps you have joined a class or a mentorship to enhance that. I also see a lot of knowledge coming in the month of May. Emotions being heightened, you the zeal is up to achieve a lot of things at once. So perhaps you might be juggling a lot of things, because I do see that energy is sort of scattering. You need to focus on one goal at a time. It's very, very important. Um, Make a strategic plan. Do not just daydream about things in the month of May. Um, do not be stubborn also in the month of May. There's also the energy of stubbornness. With that, I also see for some endings are happening. Now, this ending is not like, so this ending is almost like some of you, your semester might be ending, or university might be ending, or some program is ending, so that new things can begin. It's like that. For some, you would choose higher education. That's a good time to upskill and upgrade in that way. So there is an element of choosing, choosing if you have been confused about some things or the other, or conflicted about something or the other, you'll be finally choosing that thing. You'll be specifying it, okay? And the only mental barrier that I'm seeing is of self sabotage. So make sure that you're not standing in your own way. Make sure you have a friend that brings you back to what your goal was if you are thinking that you are loosening that grip. So have your anchors in the month of May, okay? It's going to really help you out to bring your focus back to what's important. So that's what I'm seeing in terms of tarot cards. Now let's move on to, okay, today I used Angel, Archangel Michael's cards. So the cards that have popped up are decide to be happy now and forgive yourself, you have done nothing wrong. So it's like an assurance coming from Archangel Michael that impermanence is the theme, right? So it's like even though change is the only constant, what you can choose is in the moment you can choose to be happy. You have to decide to be happy. And you have control over your emotions. That control is always there. It's about choosing it or not. So deciding to be happy now can be your mantra in the month of May. And if you have been thinking that you have done something wrong, there's a guilt, there's a shame, maybe that is why that self-sabotage was coming, make sure you let go of that because it's holding you back tenfold to what you are actual potential of. Okay, so you have done nothing wrong, it was a learning experience. If you forgive yourself, then only you can move ahead because you have to live with yourself throughout. Okay, now let's move on to Angels and Ancestors Oracle and see what more messages have popped up for you. So Angels and Oracles, the cards that have popped up are Father Sky, Shaman, and Shaolin Master. So you guys have problem in trusting, yeah? I see that as a pattern now. Do not try to guess run. I mean, I understand that you are wanting certain thing, and right now it might feel a bit hazy. But the very very important message that these cards are bringing to me right now for you is trust in higher forces, trust in God, trust in Goddess, trust in universe, whoever you believe in. Put faith is very important in the month of May because I do see things aligning, but you have to keep ego aside, attitude aside, and just I just feel like some of you might be believing in like Golden Temple or Gurudwara. So if you feel so, this is certain message that has come for someone. Go there, find peace there, have a moment of shedding there, shedding of ego, shedding of attitude again. So have a shedding moment there and come back as blank canvas and rewrite what you have been writing. You all need to really also have some sort of movement element in your life, because I feel like movement stagnancy is coming. So it's khali dimag shaitan ka ghar, right? So it's like if your mind is still, it's not still because it's calm. It's still and it's cooking things that would disturb you. So make sure you're not really getting disturbed and channeling that stillness into calmness and being present and then thinking what to do now, than having a calm moment or a peaceful moment, which is not really peaceful because it looks peaceful from outside, but inside there's a lot happening. So make sure to have some sort of movement. Can be going to the gym, swimming, dancing, calisthenics for some. I don't know for whom it popped, but this would help you actually see changes in your career and your finances because you're literally taking control of moving your energy instead of being moved by the universe in a way. It's dichotomy. It's not that word. What's that word? It's a double-edged no. What is the word? Not able to find the word where two things can happen at the same time. Where you have to believe in the universe whilst also believing in yourself. Okay, you have to balance that. Now let's move on to the last oracle deck that I've shuffled from. So the cards that have popped up are Love Abounds, Teach, Seek the Truth, and Listen. That's really beautiful. So, okay. Ah, okay. So, with in terms of the things that I was saying that maybe university is ending and everything, it can also be that you some of you might actually be teachers, and for some, if you have been wanting to teach, this is a good time to teach. Okay. Um, Trusting is there. With the trusting, there's also if you feel that there is more to the scene and you can seek the truth, then seek the truth for that. And like I said, there's a lot of emotional feelings, so there's possibly a lot of crushes, and you might be getting involved in new connections and equations. um, with that, there is also the last thing that has come up is to listen. And listen and trusting is similar. You will only listen to someone who you trust, right? So make sure that you're listening to the universe, so because you are trusting it. And universe will speak through a lot of things. It can speak through me, it can speak through any songs that you're hearing, any Instagram post that randomly pops up when you're asking for a sign. It can pop up through children speaking around you and they just might deliver that message. It might drop through animals. You just have to trust. Maybe somewhere you have gotten lost in the uh, world of tech or just 9 to 5 or in your own thoughts, that you've forgotten listening and being in nature and you know that sort of thing. So you have to invite nature from outside to within. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number one. If it resonated, let me know. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, share it. Maybe come back to this video again in the end of May and let me know how much of it was true for you. And keeping in mind, this is a general reading. If you'd like to book your own personal reading, make sure you DM me on Instagram. Currently, I am taking May month's reading, which will have love, career, um, general months theme. There will be affirmations, there will be self care, and it all will be a YouTube video personally for you. So make sure you DM me on Instagram on Mind Body Energy if you would like to have that. Until next time, pile number one, and move on to pile number two. Pile number two, hi. So if you've chosen this hearing, that means you've chosen pile number two. And let's begin with affirmation that has popped up before. Firstly, start with affirmation. I'm already fumbling, okay, so it's probably related to your words. We'll explore it together since I've not seen the card yet. Anyway, let's begin. So, the affirmation that has popped up for you is vitality. It says, I'm healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior, Everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chum. So, vitality. So, it can be that most of you are focusing on health, on wealth, um, probably on losing weight or battling a disease. Okay, so health is of main focus right now from what I'm seeing in terms of seeing. Now let's see the tarot cards that I've shuffled for you prior to the reading that I have not seen. I've pulled six cards out as always. So it is Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, Chariot, Six of Wands, and Six of Swords. So already number six can be very, very important for you, which can mean June month can be important for you. Okay. With that, I also see number six also signifies family and love. So there's possibility that the health theme that has popped up is making you worried for your family. You want to, there's a lot of overthinking with the health is happening, and perhaps some of you want to increase your family or grow your family, and that's why your health is of importance. Maybe some of you want to be pregnant, so you might be preparing your body for that, or you are already going through that pregnancy journey as well. Now, already I see a theme of movement. So there's a possibility that you might have involved walking in your regime, or you will be traveling um, in the month of May. Okay, travel is there. Uh, for some, it can be mountains or beach. It's a bit 50-50 that I'm seeing here. Okay, if not really you are traveling, then there is a movement. Maybe in your own city you have to travel quite a lot this month, which is not really common in other months. Okay, so now what I'm seeing is, first of all, um, okay, make sure to not be cocky. I don't know why this one is coming. Make sure don't be cocky. If you can help someone with utmost grace, utmost kindness, not because you're expecting something back. And if you want to ask for help in a kind manner instead of going wrong ways about it. Okay, that is one of the messages that is coming. With that, I also feel like there is going to be a stretch in May where you would go inwards and you'd be like, who am I? Why is it not working? Why is it not moving? Energy is not moving. Um, and you might go into a spiral. Okay. Um, see what really helps you. If actually going inwards for a bit helps you, genuinely helps you, not that going inwards makes you spiral. If going inwards makes you feel reflective and solution oriented, go inwards, take time off, right? But taking time off and thinking makes you go negative spiraling and brings your energy even more down, and you go into victimizing yourself mode, then don't. Ask someone to help you. Okay? It can be a professional, it can be a friend. Ask. There is going to be a little confusion, illusion sort of situation in the month of May. So, a lot of root chakra, sacral chakra healing can be done. You can just do meditation, you can do chanting. Chanting would really bring you to peace, to hold your core in a way. And do not wait, act. In the month of May, the more you wait, the more negative spiral you go towards. The more you are thinking that, oh, like I cannot do this, I can't do that, and you take action on it, the better you're going to feel. Don't just pray for it. And can be that you are going to this spiral and thinking, I'm just going to visualize and it's going to come to me. It won't go like that. Make sure you make a deliberate action. What is the action plan? You need to ask yourself that. Like I said, there is a movement, there is a travel that is there, so that can be spontaneously coming. The travel would help you um, really get in line, really understand yourself deeper, and would show you what is needed, like what you should do. Travel would give you that insight. Now, this travel, even though this reading is May, for some it can happen in May, for some it can happen in June or July because those months are also popping. Keep your head focused, okay? Because you can get lost in that dreaminess of things, but keep your head focused. I also feel like for some of you would start doing leadership programs or would start teaching directly or indirectly. People are getting inspired and motivated. So internally, you might be going through a lot, but externally, people are getting motivated. However, with that, there's also this message that do not be cocky again, do not be cunning again, do not try to cut things through and make yourself, get ahead in line from by doing something. Basically, no shortcuts. That is the message. Try not to choose shortcuts where somebody else is getting harmed because karma is going to be served. Okay, in the month of May. Um, you will be moving from, like, by the end of the month. I do definitely see that you're moving towards peace, whether by force or whether by choice. You will be choosing peace. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in terms of tarot cards. Now let's move on to Archangel Michael, what he wants to deliver to you. Self-respect and energy healing work. That's beautiful. Have self-respect. Um, Now this can be understood in two ways. Self-respect is respecting yourself enough to do things. Other thing is respecting yourself enough to not choose wrong ways of doing. Next is energy healing work. Yeah, energy healing work is great because it's again reminding yourself that you have the control, and like I said before, it can be through sacral and root chakra healing that I already mentioned. Those kind of things. If you're already an occult practitioner, maybe Reiki or psychic mediumship or tarot reading, and if you have parked it for a bit, you can now choose to get back into it, reading about it, practicing a little just on yourself. That can be brought back. Now let's move on to the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So the cards that have popped up for you are Protection Guardian, Medicinal Mother, and High Priest. Wow, okay. I knew, like, when I said no, it is about words. Words usually is swords, and I see a lot of swords and talking about shields that has popped up. So you need to drop your armor and be vulnerable. There's a lot of walls that you have drawn, and from that only, from hurt, you are um, walking through life right now. Okay. Other thing is, you are intuitive. There is a voice which is of knowing that is there, but because there's all these fear, it's clouding the judgment, and all these healing work, chanting, um, breath work will bring that groundedness for you to actually connect to that voice instead of getting lost in the chatter. Creation has popped up for you. So I feel like some of you can be artists and you might have parked your art. So make sure that you're creating. whatever you're intending, whatever you're trying to manifest it, how can you create it? So create that. Last but not the least, it's the Oracle card message. It's called, what is it called? It's called Psychic Tarot of Hearts, something like that. So the cards that have popped up here for you are Crown Chakra, Shine, New Vitality, and Rebuild. This is like a bonus element that is adding on to the reading. So, okay, there were this message of feeling hurt or feeling defeated. That's why these choices were coming of you wanting to cut short, like have shortcuts or not care about who might get hurt on the way, because you went through that. Don't do tit for tat, okay? Let karma have that. Because even the pleasure that you'll get out of tit for tat scenario, it's gonna maybe make you feel happy for 5 minutes, but because you are a good person and an empath, it will hurt you later for a long time. So, yes, you are rebuilding. That is definitely there in the month of May. Ah, okay. I also see that some of you might be going through surgery. Um, Minor can be major for some as well. Operation is also possible. And for some, rebuilding can actually mean the body is healing again now because vitality was the same. Ah, wow. I just. So, affirmation May, vitality came. And in the oracle deck, new vitality came. So if you're going through some sort of health issues, it's a sign that it's going to be okay. Okay? I just got little goosebumps from that. And you're going to shine through. There's a lot of inner reflection. I see a lot of shining. So yes, there is also moments of you shining through in the month of May. And like I said, there like you are inspiring and motivating a lot of people, and people can see that light that you might also not being able to see for yourself, but people are seeing that. People understand energy even before actions or words. So shine, because you are already shining. And the crown chakra. So eventually, okay, there's a lot of rainbows. So May is powerful month. You might not see the all the great result in the month of May, but it's aligning all your results for suddenly come to bloom, maybe perhaps in like coming months. But I do see a lot of beautiful energy coming your way by number two. Just get out of your head and do things instead of saying or wanting things. So that's what I'm seeing for you, file number two. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you resonate with it, or come back to the reading, watch it when the May month ends, and let me know if it resonated with you. It is a general reading. If you'd like personal reading, make sure you go to my Instagram account and message me there. I am opening my May month's reading, which includes career, love, overall energy of the month, um, challenges, how to overcome them, and self care and affirmations that will be picked out for you personally. So, yeah, if you'd like that, message me on Instagram. Until next time, take care. Bye bye. Bye bye, number three. Welcome to your May reading. So, you must have chosen this earring, which has been my favorite these days. So, let's start with your reading. First, let's see your affirmation card that has popped up. It says divine timing. Okay, let me read it out for you. It says everything is timing and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they are doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. Okay? So your theme is divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. That sort of energy. Now let's see what your tarot cards have popped up. I've already pulled 6 cards out for you. Okay. The cards that have popped up for you is Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Moon, the Hierophant, Nine of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. So off the bat, I can already see that in the month of May, it's going to be quite emotional. It's going to be quite a ride for you all. Um, a lot of mental health issue for some. Okay, I also see that spiraling is one of the themes. Okay, it is the matters of the heart. Now, heart matters, it is coming off of mostly towards relationships. Now, this can be platonic or romantic, but it feels like there is this energy of betrayal. There is this energy of not really trusting people or getting your heart broken. That sort of energy is there. If it's not already happening, it can also be for some who are imagining all these scenarios because of their past projection or just overthinking. Overthinking is the main theme that is coming, and maybe that is why the theme that actually popped up was divine timing. First of all, know everything happens for a reason. Know it. If you don't trust me, maybe look at your past and see how things have, gone. You might have felt at that moment of time that it is make or break, this is it, this is the end. But if you look back, that was teaching you many things, which which made you quite brilliant now. So whatever is the scene, and even if you are the victim in it, make sure you write your story. Make sure the pen is in your hand. Make sure you take control over your life. Do not get in the loop of feeling like a victim, even if you are, because you can take that power back. Okay, there is going to be a moment in the month of May where you'll be crying, most probably losing sleep is what I'm seeing. So you can already maybe start with a ritual where you can relax your body and mind a few hours before sleeping. Have like a nice scented candle if possible, or anything that makes you feel calm before sleeping so that you have good night rest. Because if you do wake up in the middle of the night, you will end up overthinking. Okay. The moon has popped up, so I do see that emotions are really, really high. There is illusion, you know, things you are, when you're overthinking, you start making things up, right? Which might not really be there. The more I feel like in the month of May, what will help you is you seeking a teacher, a guru, a mentor, someone who can help you out in your journey, and perhaps at least in the month of May help you organize your life a little, bring structure in your life. Can also mean that some of you might be dependent on your partners in terms of money. Uh, Maybe that is why the dependency is bringing so much pressure. So seek some sort of like a teacher perhaps who can help you with making you see your potential and your skill set and helping you enhance those so that ultimately you can also have an income, a confidence. Okay. um, I do see money would be coming through networking, through socializing, through talking to people. That's where the money is for you. I feel like some relationships are getting really, really strong in the month of May. There's a possibility that maybe you didn't think of someone being so important and they become so important in the month of May. Moving on to, let's see what Archangel Michael wants to say to you. So he's saying sense of humor and honor and trust your feelings. Yeah, sense of humor. That's really good way to turn around certain mindsets which are not serving you. Okay, and honoring and trust your feelings. So whatever happens in the month of May, if you're feeling that you're spiraling down, and do not be angry on yourself. Okay, let yourself feel everything and everything so that nothing is left for judgment. Um, it matters how you provide yourself that space before anyone else does. If there's already a voice inside your head where you are speaking to yourself saying, what is this? Shame on me. I've been feeling this. Shame on me. I have not been helpful. Like all these things, it's just guilting yourself. Trust that feeling that okay, right now I'm sad. I'm feeling this way, but perhaps in maybe next Friday, I will let myself feel all this feeling. But after that Friday, I'm gonna take back that control of my life and do things my way, not let um, the other things affect me or take charge of my life. Moving on to angels and oracle cards that have popped up for you. Again, moon, guardian angel, and direction guardian. So, moon from tarot also popped up for you, and it's popping up for you here as well. Some of you mothers can be really important this month, okay? For some, it can also be hormonal. Um, so get yourself checked if you're feeling that this is not really you. Okay, maybe have a visit to gynecologist. Keeping track of your menstrual cycle. Okay, so interesting. You are going to get a lot of intuitive message. Okay, you have to just make space for it with all these emotional waves that are also happening. Some of you can be healers. um, Cleansing your space, cleansing your body is going to be very important for you. The universe is literally saying you are not alone. You are genuinely not alone. There's a whole team from spiritual world helping you. After all the emotional shedding, make sure you choose a path which is best for your highest self. Okay, let's move on to the next oracle card that has popped up, the last one, which is the Psychic of Heart. Cards that have popped up are Win or Lose, Healing Begins, Flow, and Third Eye Chakra. I feel like some sort of things are are being revealed to you this month. That is why the third eye chakra is coming here with the message of Something that was hidden or unseen, now it's revealed to you. It can be a secret. Um, Activities near water, for example, swimming or boating, or I can't think of any other water activities right now. Taking a shower, bath would really help you calm your nervous system. Okay, so make sure you choose water related activities that will really bring you peace. There's some sort of healing which is beginning for you. Okay, it can be related to heart chakra because there's a lot of emotion related things that are happening. Win or lose. It's very interesting. I think win or lose is giving me very three of swords energy. Um, know that there can be hardest of things that you are going through, but you are stronger than anything that comes your way. Not saying that whole month is weepy, that you're weeping all the time. You have the power, you have great connections forming, and you have a lot of um, career upliftment or money coming through people. Finding right teacher is or a mentor is very important for you. That's what I'm seeing for you, pile number three. If it resonated, please make sure like, share, and subscribe, or come back to the reading and let me know if it was true for you. Even though this is a general reading, you might, if you would like your personal reading, make sure to go on my Instagram page and DM me there. I have opened May month's reading for everyone to come. It does include the overall month's energy, love, career, challenges, and how to overcome them. It also has self care and affirmations all in a YouTube video which is personally made for you. So if you'd like to have that, you may go ahead on my Instagram page and DM me. Until next time, take care.